Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda. We are on Aladdin, which for a planet with barely any water seems to have a surprisingly lively avian population, as you can see. And yeah, we are currently exploring the Krogan colony of New Tuchanka, so let's continue to do so.
Dr. Okir's important work can't be lost.
Yes, I will try to look for your important data, and I will look at your terminal as well. Offer Varan jerky by Corton Evoods. Yes, real genuine Varan jerky, just like your battle master used to make it. It's a kind of jerky you can put between your lip and gum during a fight, and the smell of blood mixes with a taste of salt and sends you into blood rage that much faster. We'll be taking offers all week. Serious inquiries only. How do you get that? I mean, did you bring it all the way from the Milky Way? Because there are no Varan here in Andromeda, as far as I know. Offer weapon repair upgrades by Karis Jinsunlook. Got a weapon that uses special parts and isn't worth paying for expensive repairs on? I've got a custom microfabricator and several hundred years of experience getting old guns firing again. Maybe you need a chemical spine augmentation on the stock, or maybe an internal reskin of your barrel can help your firearm stop pulling to the right and give you the accuracy you remember. My microfabricator uses polymer printing to form interlocking bricks that can be adapted to any shape. Might not be pretty, but will get you shooting again. Bring your old guns and something to offer. Okay, I don't think I need to make use of your services, but interesting. Wanted ingredients for gingerbeard cookies by Jer Alchi. I had these before we went into cryo and I can't stop thinking about them. Pretty sure I got the name right. They're either Asari or human, and they don't taste like much at first, just kind of sweet. But then they burn the back of your mouth after you swallow. I need more. I wrote down the recipe, but there's some stuff I can't get here. Ginger, I guess it's a plant. Nutmeg, not a nut, but also a plant. Cloves, part of a hoofed mammal. Cinnamon, I have no idea what this is, maybe misspelling it. Think it's a shelled animal. I can get everything else. Offer upon delivery, copy locked issue Fornex 52 plus up to 4 gingerbeard cookies. Yeah, I'm not sure if you got this right. Some of the ingredients are definitely not right. But interesting stuff on here. So, do we have a map of this place? Yes, we do. There is at least a new quest over here. And, oh, a few more on a lower level. Okay. Let's see what we can find. There's a door over there, apparently. Or at least a room. Oh, I see. I guess this is going down to the lower level. Well, let's stay up here for the time being and see what we can find around here. This seems to be a shop.
You were late this morning. Something different. So, you're late every morning. When you can drag a shuttle carcass here from Gehenna Valley, you can tell me when to wake up.
So, what are you selling?
Pathfinder, welcome. You don't welcome an alien into our colony, you ignorant child. Shut up, old man. Sorry about that. Don't mind him. Credits are credits, I say.
Well, you're very nice.
About time someone around here is friendly.
Just give him time. Prove you're one of the good ones. Now buy something before he starts yelling again.
Okay, what do you got? Well, you don't really have that much. I don't need your shotgun or your consumables. I'm sorry. So, and what's your problem?
Well, look at that. Not one of those damn scavengers, are you?
No, but, what if I was?
What would you do if I was?
Ask the 5 I put down this morning. Look, you want to buy? Talk to my seller. I hired him so I don't have to deal with the customers.
Okay, then why are you standing here as if you are in charge of the shop? Anyway, what is your opinion on the Nexus?
The Nexus is paradise compared to this. You don't want to go back? Even a little?
So we can be your attack dogs again? Get treated like dirt until we finally fight back? This is no different than the rebellion back home. Only time we get respect is when we take it by force. We were stupid to think it would be any different here.
I see. Yeah, what do you know about the Krogan rebellions?
You talk like you saw the rebellions. You can't be as old as Drac.
What's that supposed? I was born during the final year, just before the Turians hit us with the genophage. My father died in the fight on Canrum. Took 24 Turian guns to drop him. I'm glad he didn't live to see us riding in cargo on the Nexus like pets.
Then why did you join the initiative? Anyway, tell me more about the scavengers.
Bet the scavengers are crawling all over the salvage you pick up.
Not too bad. I picked my scrap out in Ataraxia, where squishies like you can't handle the heat. I don't get too close to the flophouse. Scavengers gather there like insects. Can't defend my salvage against those numbers. Look at me. I was a warrior, and now I fight vermin over a junk heap.
Well, I'm sorry.
I should get moving.
I'll be here, selling junk.
But yeah, lots of stories about the flophouse. That seems to be an interesting place. So, is
Hear
there
about the
anything of
Nexus lying
interest
back?
down here?
So the squishies finally realize they're screwed out here. Well, it's gonna take a lot more than oops, my bad to scratch out what they did.
Okay. The squishies. Anyway, it seems like we have a quest over here. Let's talk to Rorik.
Pathfinder, when you travel, do you meet many Angara?
Sometimes.
Ooh.
Have you met one named Lieta?
I don't think so. Why?
She was a salvager, made runs to Eladin all the time. When she landed, she would always stop here first. We climbed the dunes together, took in the view, talked for hours. Lieta had a hard time in this heat, so I said I'd make her a cryo bracelet.
Well, I'm sorry, I got a little bit distracted by that thing in the background. This must be the worm they're talking about. And yeah, I don't know, it looks a bit like a Remnant Architect, I suppose. It got that bluish hue, and it looks like it's more mechanical than organic. So my bet is that it's, you know, some sort of architect. But yeah, let's focus on this poor guy's problems now and not on the worm in the background. So, yeah, I guess that was very thoughtful.
I bet she appreciated that.
I never got the chance to give it to her. One day she just stopped coming. I don't know where she is, if I'll ever see her again.
Well, maybe she's in trouble.
You think something happened to her?
She could have taken a new job. Maybe she was sick of Eladin. But if there's even a chance she ran into trouble, I can't stand not knowing.
Okay, tell me more about her.
Tell me more about Lieta.
She's adventurous, optimistic. Her jokes could make a Krogan blush. In a place like this, she stood out. I think she'd stand out anywhere.
Well, I suppose I could help. This sounds like a job for me.
I could track her down for you. Make sure she's okay.
Salvager at the Paradise might know something.
I would like that. If you find her, will you give her the cryo bracelet? Tell her she can use it to visit me again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
You're not like other Krogan. Yeah, you sound different. A lot, well, softer, I guess.
You seem different from the other Krogan.
My father called me a Solarian in a Krogan body. Supposed to be an insult. Joke's on him, though. I like Solarians.
Okay, well, that's nice. And is that the reason why you're alone? Because, people don't think you're like a real Krogan?
What are you doing up here?
Looking. Back home, we didn't have time to just stop and look.
Is life that different here?
It was all about survival. Here, we don't have to fight so hard. Of course, the older ones still think they have to fight. Maybe it's just in their blood.
They'll come around.
It's interesting that you think that in this place it's actually easier to live than on Tuchanka back in the Milky Way. And yeah, you seem to like Helios.
Sounds like Helios was an easy choice for you.
New galaxy, new life. Not interested in being a merc like my father, or battling it out on Tuchanka. I almost didn't want to be packed into cryo for the journey. Wanted to see the whole thing.
Would have been pretty lonely.
Never been bothered by loneliness. The views would have been worth it.
Yeah, I suppose the Krogans actually live long enough that they don't have to go into cryo for that journey, right? But I mean, they still would spend like half of their life doing it, so it's probably better to go into cryo.
I should get going.
The search for Lieta. Question Valonia at the Paradise. Yeah, she's going to be thrilled that I go to her again for all my information needs. But yeah, look at that thing. That must be the worm they're talking about. Can I see it again? Where are you? There it goes. Yeah, it looks a lot like an architect. Might be slightly different variation, but my guess is architect. Right. Let's see what else we can discover in here. We have some stairs down here. We have a door over here.
Went out hunting worm the other day. Almost got him.
But this just seems to lead out of the colony, which I don't want to do at the moment.
Better to live for myself than to see this place go the same way as Tuchanka.
Don't be stupid. Morta will find her way.
Yeah, some people don't seem to be happy with Mord at the moment. Oh, I can talk to these guys.
If you head out worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral.
I don't know. If that worm is an architect, then I should be fine because I already fought a few of them.
Morta says we don't answer to anyone.
Well, if she says so.
Just stick around. See how it plays out here.
No promises.
Lots of interesting conversations. Injured Krogan scout. Do you need any assistance?
So you're the human Pathfinder. You look different from the pictures I saw.
Yep, that would be weird because you probably saw pictures of my father.
That's a relief. I love my dad, but to be honest, my hair's way nicer.
Your dad? You replaced him as Pathfinder?
It's a long story.
Haven't really kept up with Nexus news. Enough trouble to occupy me here.
Scavengers?
Amongst other things. You seen the Flophouse yet? That's where they get together. 80% shacks, 100% trouble. I'll give you the nav point so you can avoid it. Or not, as you choose.
Well, everybody is telling stories about the Flophouse, so I think I definitely want to see it. Yeah, tell me more about the scavengers.
Have you had much trouble with the scavengers at the colony?
Not yet. They're not that stupid. A bunch of squishies against 100-odd Krogan? Give it a little time. Resources run low, they'll get desperate, and who knows.
And tell me more about the Flophouse.
Tell me more about the Flophouse.
It's a loose collection of shelters where some scavenger gangs gather. They knock each other around, drink, and then when they're all riled up, run raids. And if you get close when they're hungry, well, that's how I lost a liver and gained a limp.
What? You lost a liver because they're hungry? You're not saying they took your liver because they wanted to eat it. But it kinda sounds like that. Anyway, thanks for the info.
Thanks. This information will come in handy.
Just trying to help. Be careful out there, Pathfinder.
Well, thank you. And this actually gave me a quest about the Flophouse. Alright. This sounds like a very interesting place indeed. Yeah, it's a long way down there, so not fall down.
I'd love to take down the world. I'd have known Morta would take over.
Don't be stupid. She'll run this place into the ground.
Bad karma naming it New Tuchanka.
Probably yes. Now that I think about it. Oh, I see. Apparently this is where our main quest is. Okay, sure, let's see if we can find this Morda person.
You Revener Brank? Struck sent me. He said that
Hey.
you...
Yes. Find me later near the fighting pit.
Hey, Nexus. I'm the one you talk to around here.
Are you Morda?
I'm Nakmor Morda, Overlord of the Krogan in Helios.
Overlord?
Drac, Kesh said you had a new job.
She didn't tell me you did.
And you're the celebrated Pathfinder from the Hyperion, found at last.
I'm Ryder.
This is thrilling. I've never stood so close to a Pathfinder before. Mostly because the Krogan never got one. Welcome to New Tuchanka.
I sense that you are angry.
I understand you and your people are pissed off.
Humans were welcomed into the Citadel Council with open arms, while the Krogan endured centuries of oppression. You have no idea. Your understanding only makes me mad.
Okay, gotcha. Loud and clear.
Why are you here, Pathfinder? To see what a successful colony looks like.
Well, among other things, I suppose.
Our outposts are new. We could use the advice.
Your manipulation is so transparent. No advice for you, only regret. Watch, the Krogan will thrive and the initiative will pay. Get out of my face before I smash it.
Well, she is pretty hostile. Okay, I guess I'll take my leave, Overlord Morda.
A pleasure catching up with the new Krogan hierarchy. See you soon.
Well, that was, not very encouraging at all. Find Brank to speak to him privately. Okay. Speak with Hark at the greenhouse. Oh yes, this is, Drax's loyalty mission. But yeah, there is at least one new quest around here. Let's see what we can find in this. I don't know.
Morta's a hard ass, but that surprised even me. Not good.
Yeah? Maybe.
She was super clear about us paying. She said we'd pay.
Let's talk to Brank before we freak out.
Yeah, I mean, Drek seemed rather fond of her before we came here, right? Well, let's see how this goes once we talk to that other person. Notice social interactions updated from Gurna's Ben. Hello again, everyone. It's time for a little carefrontation. It's great that you studied the courtship material, but implementation has been tougher than boiled vodka. Our medics have noted that the nettles you all are gathering and giving to each other in bouquets are poisonous. The females have been patient so far by only breaking your bones, but let's not test that any further. I'm pleased that our lone fatality was a stupid little pyjack who stood outside in the middle of a thunderstorm holding a sonic amplifier over his head in an attempt to gain breeding privileges. Our own warlord has seen the trouble we're all having, and we will now be taking part in what she says is an ancient Earth tradition that is going to cut through the garbage and sort this mating stuff out for everyone. Polish your suits and puff up your humps, males. The Nakmor Morda dance is next week, and the females will be sending out invitations to males they wish to accompany them. Okay, well, that is interesting. I would like to see this Nakmor Morda dance. I mean, that must be a blast. Community, Krun, the Ragening, updated from Core Email. Thanks to all who came to our recent event. Special thanks to the Pyjacks who thought they would show up with real ammo and scare the weaklings playing games. It's really interesting to see how a group social activity like Grunt the Ragening attracts people who want to ruin others' fun, but also to see how a group used to working with other people can come together as a team and stomp on some faces. Also, all of you who were part of the Dreams of the Lost Treasure event, you made me cry. Remember to sync your dice roller apps and see you soon. I'm not sure if I understand what's going on here. Notice social interactions updated from Gurner's Bin. Females, though you have been trained not to do so, be honest in what you want. Males grow a quad and communicate. Let us all remember those we lost at the Nagma border dance. In a way, they are the true heroes. Okay, now I'm even more curious how this dance went. This must have been very spectacular. Community New Fathers updated from Cormarin. Great meetup. I loved how my little headbutter laughed when we took the hills at full speed, and hearing him sing along during story time was amazing. Thanks to whoever brought the VI that did the diaper change and scale shave check tutorial, and also to whoever brought the demolition charges. The way all their little eyes lit up when those things blew was fantastic. Same time next week. Interesting life in this Krogan colony.
Wreck. Swing by when you ain't so busy playing hero. We'll catch up.
Oh, look at that.
Sure thing, Grot. I have stories, let me tell you.
An Erdnot. What are you doing here?
Ryder, this is Grot, an old friend who practically built this whole place. Don't let the fact that he's Erdnot bother you. He can't help it. What do you think of the colony? Pretty great, huh?
Yeah, it is. I totally didn't expect this.
When you said colony, I didn't think you meant this. Why didn't you tell me, Drac?
Wasn't sure about you at first. Had to take some precautions.
I see. Yeah, I think the place has its charm.
It's... rustic?
That's what we're going for. Rustic. I'm guessing you have questions.
You guessed right. I have questions, a lot of them. So how exactly did you build this?
There's a lot of prefab materials here, and shuttles.
Some of it was gear we had stored away on the Nexus. The rest we sort of stole when we left. Not like anyone was gonna stop us.
Okay, well, apparently it served you well. And how long has this colony been here?
How long has the colony been here?
Since we left the Nexus. After the mutiny.
Just like that? Leave the Nexus, start a colony?
We're Krogan, kid. We can live anywhere. Could have parked our tails on a volcano and handled it just fine.
Yeah, my theory is that maybe they picked this place as opposed to, you know, the twilight zone of the planet or any other place that was a little bit more habitable, because they figured at least no one's going to take this away from us because nobody else wants to live here, right? So basically by choosing this little niche for themselves, they made sure that, you know, all the squishy ones don't bother them more than they have to. But yeah, there isn't much vegetation around here, is there?
The plants here, where'd they come from?
Ever since the clan got here, Vorn and his assistant have been working hard on the greenhouse. We built him and Hark some pretty fancy digs. Lights and everything. New Tuchanka's plants grow way better than the ones back home. Way less radiation.
Okay, well, apparently we have vegetation here in a greenhouse. That's good to know. And tell me about Drek.
You seem at home here, Drac.
And you're not getting any younger. Ever think of retiring? The day you dig my grave, old-timer. Sad honor that'll be.
Indeed. And tell me about yourself.
How do you know Drac?
We mined together back when our quads had barely dropped. Now I just can't seem to get rid of him.
Well, apparently so, because he even followed you all the way to Andromeda.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, talk to one of Drek's friends. I should maybe scan a bit to see if there's interesting stuff around here. There is. Distilling vats. Contents alcohol. Composition inconclusive. These vats are used to distill the Krogan alcohol known as Rincol. Consumption by non-Krogan species not advised. Okay.
I don't sell Rincol to humans. Matter of principle.
Why? Because it's too strong for us? But yeah, how do you like it here?
What's it like living out here?
It's no paradise, but it's easier than Tuchanka. Back home, stepping outside during a nuclear wind could tear the plate from your skull.
Okay, apparently, this is actually a better place than old Tuchanka. I see. And yeah, tell me about the Rincol.
What's Rincol?
Krogan alcohol, like drinking a live grenade. I distill it myself, strongest in the galaxy.
That's impressive.
Not really. I'm the only distiller in the galaxy.
Of course.
Remind me to stock up.
Well, it seems like you built yourself a nice monopoly here, Val. So, why did you leave Tuchanka? Well, apparently it's, just a very crappy place.
What made you pick up and come to Helios?
I was sick of living on a dead planet, watching my people tear each other apart. Hitching a ride on the Nexus was a chance to start over.
But you left the Nexus.
And built this. Best decision the Krogan ever made. Just wish it was on better terms. Not wise to burn bridges out here.
Well, maybe we can build some new bridges. Yeah, how was the trip to Helios?
What was it like traveling on the Nexus?
Don't know. I remember Solarians packing us into cryo. Some of us needed a double hit to fall asleep. Then, nothing. Suddenly we were here. You want to know more, ask Barrack. Says he woke up mid-journey and lived 50 years alone on the Nexus.
He has to be lying.
Probably. Good story, though.
Yeah, indeed. So why exactly will you not sell me any Rincol?
What do you have against selling Rincol to humans?
Spent too much time babysitting humans who think they can stomach it. Fact is, you can't. Maybe it won't kill you, but it'll leave me a mess to clean up.
Bet I could handle it.
Typical.
Okay, apparently I'm not getting any Rincol here.
That's all for now.
Back to it.
I mean, Shepard survived it, but then again, she was like part cyborg at that time already, right? It was a Mass Effect 2, so she wasn't like fully human, I suppose. Anyway,
listen to yourself.
I know what I saw. Did that worm think I wouldn't notice? It's my squad, not Gren's, and I'll be damned if I let them take orders from him.
we have a shaman here, so let's talk to him.
What do you want me to do?
Handle it, Cortic, or I will.
Half the time, I feel like I'm the only one holding this colony together.
Trouble?
Varka and Gren fought together back home, side by side, but always in competition. Made them stronger. Now they have no enemies to fight, so they're fighting each other. I can see the tension building, colonists taking sides. This is how clan wars start.
Well, maybe you can give them a new enemy.
Sounds like all they need is something to shoot.
That's exactly what they need. Best way to stop this feud is to perform a rite of union.
Which is?
Shove them into a ring with a beast. Make them fight as a team. Defeating a common foe creates a powerful bond. Krogan don't take that lightly. Help me perform the rite, and we can hold this colony together.
Okay, but how exactly can I help you?
How am I supposed to help with the rite?
For one, they need something to fight.
I hope you don't mean me.
No, but I do need you to help me drive a beast into the arena. Shamans make a special lure for this. Should help subdue it.
Is the feud that bad? Well, apparently it is.
You really think Varka and Gren could cause a war?
Big problems can start out small, not taking any chances.
Okay, sure. I would like a chance to prove that I, can be friendly towards Krogan and that I want to help the colony. So obviously I'm going to take all those little side quests where I can help the Krogans in here.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
Good. Set this lure out in the wilds to attract the fiend. The beast might be feisty at first, so stay on your toes. I'll keep Varka and Gren from each other's throats till you get back. Good luck.
Alright, there we go. Rising tensions. So yeah, I mean, even if Morda may not like me, maybe I can at least make a few friends among the other Krogans. Yeah, we spoke to her already. I think this is just a dead end over here.
Think we'll have to go back to Ania?
No, the deal was for 5.
Yep, I think this is a dead end. So let's see what else we have here. Oh! I'm going to steal your Destiny Ascension model. Not sure why you have that in the first place. But I think I have not been over here so far.
Saw the worm bust straight through an old ship? Not a scratch on it.
Some think it's invincible. Doubt it. Not to a Krogan.
Well, have you tried taking it on?
If you head out worm hunting, let me know. I'll plan your funeral.
Okay, I already heard that piece of dialogue.
I'm leaving. No way this colony will make it.
Come on, you have nowhere to go.
Heard Sloan on Kadara is hiring.
You have sort of outdated information though, because Sloan is dead, so nope, she's not hiring anymore. Oh, let's see, we have an update on the Varan jerky. I've gotten some questions and I want to make it clear that yes, this is genuine Varan jerky, not textured proteins covered in salt so that you can't tell the difference. Not some garbage I came up with that kind of taste the same. This is prime cut Varan, slow roasted Clixon style and then marinated in Pyjik sauce. It's ready to kick down the door to your mouth and charge in shotgun first to assault your taste buds. I've got a full crate and the best offer takes them. Okay. Wanted cleaning service by Karis Jinsinlak. My custom microfabricator is great, but it's a stubborn beast, and every time I run a repair, I end up spitting extra pieces all over my workroom. You wouldn't think that would be a problem, but the bricks that fit together are tough little Vorcha pellets, and they're sharp too. I've had the worst pain in my life stepping on that damn things. Need somebody to come in and sweep the workroom out so I can walk around without punching holes in my feet. Offering microfabrication for repair works on firearms or other small appliances in return. The Krogan here have some very interesting problems, some of them anyway. And another update on the Varan jerky. Of course it's cloned, you whiny bunch of Vorcha. I said it wasn't textured proteins. I never said it was original meat. It's built from a template of preserved tissue though. You can ask a scientist. It's real Varan meat even if it never hung on a bone itself. Now quit whining and make an offer. Of course there had to be a catch. But I mean, if it tastes like Varan jerky, so you know, why not take it? And this is a really deep hole. You can't even see the bottom of it. Huh. Fascinating. So, I'm not exactly sure if I have
Tried one of those blue mushrooms? Bad idea.
been up here already. This may be the stairs that we saw earlier. Yeah, this is where I came in. So where exactly is this guy that wanted to talk to me? I think he may be somewhere below this. Okay, somewhere over there, but the question is how do I get there? This is just back into the throne room, so let's look at this place. Oh, this must be the greenhouse. Ah, this is where I'm going to start Drake's companion mission. Yeah, I suppose I'm going to skip that for now because I don't want to start that at the moment.
Look at this place. Look at what we built.
Yes, I like it. I am very impressed with this. How deep is this hole? Look at this hole. This is ridiculous. Very interesting place though.
You fixed that leak? Working on it.
What do you got here? Water tanks. Carbon filtered water, 55 gallons. Krogan physiology requires minimal water intake. This volume of water could sustain you Tuchanka for over 10 years. Whoa. Well, I guess then you're set for the moment. Oh, the war on Jerky saga continues. I'd like to offer a clarification. It was brought to my attention that while Clan Corton uses Pyjack sauce as a general term for any flavored liquid topping meant to be reminiscent of the classic sauce, some people assumed that this was real sauce made from genuine Pyjacks. This is not the case. The sauce on the jerky is a family recipe adapted for our new home here, and I'd serve it to my own clan with pride. Yeah, somehow the jerky seems to be less and less genuine with each update, huh? And we have a continuation of the microfabricator. Good working condition. Uses interlocking brick system to generate custom designs patterned as needed. Comes with instructions for template work. No reasonable offer refused. Warning, don't step on the pieces. So I suppose you haven't found anyone who would clean your workspace. And another jerky update. As an additional clarification, I should point out that there are no Clixen in this galaxy. It is impossible for them to have been involved in the roasting process of this Varan jerky. Clixen style was only intended to mean that the meat had been flash roasted at high temperatures and then tenderized with an acid bath to lock in the flavor. I apologize for any confusion. Wanted Corton Edward's head. Don't care how you kill him, don't care what shape the head is in. Can be attached to the body or in pieces for all I care. Just shut him up for good. Offer upon delivery, wrinkle 1 bottle real. Well, apparently people don't like your Varan jerky and now they want you dead. This is very tragic. For you anyway.
You let him ship off to Kadara? What were you thinking?
It was his choice.
No, his life isn't the only one affected.
Krogan mother.
Now here's someone who's actually been to Kadara. You can ask her. If Arcal wants to be a heavy for some Kadara slime ball, he can. I wasn't gonna stop him.
He'll be treated like an expendable attack dog and he'll die. And his death will be on your hands.
Or he's using them to make a bunch of credits so we can live easier.
He'll be fine. Think I'll stay out of this. Well, the problem is I don't know this guy you're talking about, so I don't know, if he'll be fine, if he's competent and intelligent enough to stay out of the worst trouble. But looking at the number of people I killed on Kadara who were just like henchmen of, one of the gangs, he will probably not be fine. So I guess I'll stay out of this.
Do you want me to find this Arcal for you?
No. I'll track him down myself.
It's best if you don't get involved. But thank you.
Just let it go, Ryder. This is a Krogan matter. They'll figure it out.
But she asked me. You asked me. Sheesh.
Yep. I'm just trying to give my advice. But I mean, I can't help everyone, right? So, how exactly do I get to the place? Ah, this must be where I'm supposed to meet the other guy. I forgot his name already.
That's where your gas came
No, this is back to the throne room, is it not? No, I think this is the right way.
Come on. We have to try, at least.
You're setting yourself up for disappointment.
Don't talk like that. Hey, Nexus, back me up. The initiative did cure the genophage like they promised, right?
Not a cure. They've made some good progress.
Barely. There's no point in getting our hopes up.
It's our duty to populate the colony with strong, not more offspring. Am I right?
Yeah, tell me about the genophage, I suppose.
Have you tried having kids before?
Of course. Before the journey and after and often. We just need to keep trying.
Doesn't hurt to try?
It's easy for you to say. Your children don't die in their eggs.
Not duty, hope, respect her choice. I don't know. I see no harm in trying, but if she doesn't want to, then I guess she doesn't want to.
You need to listen to her on this one. Maybe back off a little.
Don't you want a few little ones running around?
You know I do, but I'm not setting myself up for heartbreak. I'll consider it when the cure is actually a cure.
That sounds fair to me. So, what do we got here? What am I looking at? Can someone explain this?
You know, I got that Audi myself. Knocked it out, shackled it, and shoved it in my shuttle.
Oh.
Gotta say, trying to pilot with that thing growling behind you, not my idea of fun.
These are Adi. They're cloaked. Interesting.
Blood threshers, come on. Double your creds with the blood threshers. Got your winning ticket right here. So, you in?
Oh, I see. This is like the Varen fight on Tuchanka, just with Adi.
All right, I'll take my chances.
A red ticket. I'll buy it. I mean, it's pretty cheap. So. Ah, now we can actually see them. One of them anyway. But how? How do I know which one of them is mine? Because they both look the same. Well, I guess I will know once the battle is over. So let's have a look at this. It looks like a pretty even fight to me so far. Could go either way. Can't jump in here, can I? No, I can't. I can't jump in. Oh, now it's getting a little bit more heated. Oh, well, apparently I won. Good job.
Capturing Adi is lots of grenades. Not too many. Just enough to daze him. Blow him up too quickly and you have to find another and start over.
I mean, apparently the Adi destroyed its head plate in this battle, but it won. So I'm going to talk to him again. So how do I do this? I suppose I'm going to sell you my ticket now. Except I don't know where to find it. I think I have way too many stuff anyway. There we go, winning ticket. So I paid 9 and I get back 31. Well, I suppose it's money. but not very much. So I'm not sure if this is really worth the time. Anyway, it seems like the person we're supposed to talk to is over here. So we will do this in the next episode because this one is long enough. So I'm going to make a cut here and we will continue this tomorrow. So as usual, thank you for watching and see you again next time.